What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Limitless Auto Styling channel. On here we're going to be going into further detail of wrapping a side mirror in carbon fiber, along with doing this little thing right here. So we're going to be wrapping this mirror, just the cap. Let me show you guys the film we're going to be using for it. This is by far, in my opinion, the most realistic carbon fiber there is on the market. It's not a gloss, it's a dry carbon fiber, because I kind of prefer the dry look over the gloss look. The gloss look just looks like it's printed. I'm gonna just go ahead and knock out the driver's side. Well, actually, I'm gonna knock out the passenger side since I have more room on the driver's side, and then I'm gonna go into details of how you want to go about wrapping it. Alright guys, so here it goes, the final product for this mirror cap. It looks pretty clean in my opinion. Looks good. And here goes the pillar. Also looks pretty clean. The things you are going to need to do this is definitely a clay bar to prep the surface that is going to be wrapped. Alcohol after you clay bar the area so the vinyl can stick to it pretty good. You need a heat gun, of course, a rag, the material you're going to be using, a blade, and finally a vinyl wrap squeegee. Those are just the essentials for it. I'm going to set you guys up here on the tripod right at this angle. We're going to get started with prepping the surface, the pillar and this, and then I'm gonna be back with you guys once we get started on wrapping the pillar first, and then we're gonna do the cap. Alright, so we got the whole surface prepped. Next thing you want to do is you want to measure your piece of material that you're going to need, and you want to cut it out. I'm gonna measure the pillar, cut it out, and then we're gonna get to laying it. This pillar is fairly easy because it's just flat. You want to start from the bottom and you just want to work yourself up, getting all the air from outside of the wrap, from underneath the wrap, from underneath the pillar. And there we go. We're going to cut the excess. I want to tuck it underneath the seal, so we're going to cut the excess like right about there. Be careful not to apply too much pressure. You really don't need that much pressure. Over here we are going to pick this up this way, pull back this seal since it's giving us a little bit of room, and put it in. The temperature at the moment isn't ideal. I'm gonna go grab the heat gun, heat this up so this could be a lot smoother to put in. The material is a little stiff, so heating it up is gonna allow it to give it more flex and just relax it so it can make it over the curve. Pulling back the rubber gasket on this car. All cars are not going to be the same. You might not even have this, and you just came to this video for the pillar, for the door mirrors, for the mirror caps, and we'll get to that in a bit. finish this one, I have to open the door and relax the film, put it to the backside, and finish up with it. Apply some post heat to all these corners so the material will stay in place and it won't shift or peel back over time. And there you have it, the pillar wrap on this 300ZX. There we go, pretty good, pretty clean. The dent's still here but not as visible as it was before. Now we're gonna go ahead and move over to the mirror cap, and I'm gonna just try to guide you guys through that one as well. Alright, so now we're going to start the mirror cap. I got the film I'm going to be using. It really doesn't matter what position I'm going to put it. I did match the pillar's position with the other pillar, but since I am going to be redoing the other cap because I had a little bit of a mistake because I didn't give myself enough material, the positioning for this one doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and place it. I'm gonna just match this position when I redo the next mirror cap. So we want to give ourselves enough material, so that's where we're gonna lay it, and now everything else is going to pretty much be required with some heat. And this is just to relax it because the outside temperature isn't as good as if it was if I was doing it inside the shop. But the shop is too dark for me to be in there, so I prefer to do it outside where I have some sunlight, even though I'm running out of sunlight. I'm gonna pull it up here, and then we're gonna heat all of this and stretch this one. So we are going to get over this curve right over here. Perfect. Gonna reheat it again. I'm gonna try to put it back to normal and try to pull it up this way. Get this heat. Okay, that's a much better stretch for this top part. I'm just gonna heat this up here and get this in there. Alright, so pretty much half of the mirror is already done. Now we just gotta do this bottom side. Whatever we can get without heating and shrinking, we should pretty much try to get. All right. I'm gonna heat it up right here to feed it in this area. this area going in. Now I'm gonna finish off this side. And I've already made it to the edge that I want to get to. Where's my blade at? There it goes. So we can follow it all underneath. That is as far as I'm gonna go with that. Get it nice and tucked. And now this gives me some free room to put this way. Now we can focus on the stretch. And we are going to pull out this way. We want to be able to shrink everything. Not shrink it, but we want to be able to stretch everything in one go. That is pretty much how you want it to go. Definitely giving myself more material on this side helped a lot more than giving myself limited material for on the other side. Now we're just gonna post heat before we do the final trim. Make sure everything stays in place where it needs to stay. Just run the heat gun. If anything shifts and moves, just put it back in place and you should be good. There we have it, the final product, the mirror. Took 20 minutes to get done. You guys saw the process sped up. Not too sure. I think this is an issue with my mirror underneath. But here goes the final product. It is looking clean. I love it. Here we go. The most realistic carbon fiber in my opinion. Looks beautiful. Something subtle, but it does add a lot to the car. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. Help us reach 100 subscribers on this channel, Limitless Auto Styling. But until then, guys, I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Doses.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit.